Welcome to the second half of the Royal Rumble. This is VGR locked down. I am your host, Double A Ron, along with my cousin Steven. What's going on, bro?
Not much, man. So we are in the second half of the Royal Rumble. If you guys weren't listening to us earlier, just to recap, you guys, starting with the kickoff show, we had the Luchas of 205 Live versus TJP, Gentleman Jack Gallagher, and Drew Gulak. With the Luchas coming out on top, we had the Revival getting back on track, getting a big win over Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. We had Bobby Roode defending his U.S. title against Mojo Rawley. Then kicking off the Royal Rumble, we had AJ Styles defeat Cammy in a good 2-on-1 handicap match. We had the Usos beat Benjamin and Gable 2-0 in a 2 out of 3 falls match for the tag team titles. And then for the Royal Rumble, we had them going all in on Shinsuke Nakamura, getting a big win in the Royal Rumble. And in the Royal Rumble, we had a couple of surprises, good surprises. We had the NXT tag team, NXT champion.
We had Rey Mysterio.
You got a fantastic condition, Rey Mysterio. You had Adam Cole. And then you actually had a rare Hurricane sighting.
Yeah, that was crazy. I love his podcast. Big shout out to Hurricane. He's a funny guy. So hopefully they can hire him back to be more full time. I like to see him again. I still think about the segments he used to have with The Rock.
All right, so far since we've been back, we had the tag team title match between the Bar and the Delusional Shield. Yeah, it was an interesting match in the sense of it was pretty much just it was all Seth Rollins versus the Bar.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Jordan pretty much stayed out of the match the whole time. He got rammed into a pole.
He had a concussion. It's kind of weird that they play on that, with the concussion loss that they're going through.
Yeah, and he pretty much just set that out so that we got new tag team champions now. So now we got the big Universal title match coming up. We got Braun Strowman versus Brock versus Kane. Who you think is going to win this?
Brock Lesnar, of course.
I was saying Brock, but then I heard they're having the Elimination Chamber match in the next couple upcoming weeks. I could see them giving it to Braun just to get the belt on him. A lot of people feel like this is their last chance, really, to try to give Braun that championship victory.
So just have him be a paper champion for a couple weeks. That's what happened with Bray Wyatt, and that was horrible.
Well, I mean, Bray Wyatt got it, and then he feuded with Randy Orton. I mean, there was a lot of horrible that went into that. But a lot of people think that this is their last opportunity to go all in with Braun, and really and truly, with the rampages he's been on the last couple of weeks, I mean, if they don't give him the belt now, what was it all for?
Absolutely nothing. Like I said, he's going to look dominant in the feud and then lose when it counts to win the championship. I don't see them putting the belt on him just to lose it in a couple of weeks. That doesn't make sense to me. And it's going to be Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar at the main event of WrestleMania, even though Shinsuke Nakamura won the Royal Rumble. So, I'm telling you how it goes. Now, I'm actually surprised Roman Reigns didn't win the Royal Rumble, but I do know the goal is for him to fight Brock Lesnar for the title.
Well, Nakamura was still, was the odds-on favorite going into the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Despite being the odds-on favorites, I don't think anyone really believed that they were going to give it to him. Honestly, I didn't believe it.
Yeah, I would have believed Finn Balor over him. But that means that Finn Balor would have to fight Brock Lesnar.
Or AJ Styles.
But more than likely, they would have tried to have him fight Brock Lesnar. And Roman Reigns they wouldn't know what to do with Roman Reigns.
And, just to note, they announced earlier in the night that the winner of the Royal Rumble gets to choose which brand's champion they fight at WrestleMania. And at the conclusion of the Royal Rumble, Nakamura did say that he wanted to face AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. Now, though he chose AJ Styles, I believe they have one more pay-per-view coming up for SmackDown at Fastlane. So, we know for a fact that Nakamura is going to fight for the title at WrestleMania. I'm not sure, if AJ Styles happens to lose the belt at Fastlane, you think that's going to come into play? You think he's going to be able to change his pick and champion? Or you think that he'll just have to fight whoever the WWE champion is?
he just had to fight over the WWE champion is. We'll see. We'll see. What do you think about? Let's just go back for a little bit. What do you think about Jason Jordan selling that head injury that bad? Do you think that he's on the way of being one of the top heels on the brand?
I don't know. I don't know. It all depends on how they play it out. Or they really play it out in the sense of him actually turning him heel or not. Because it was weird on the kickoff show. You know, he had a run-in with his former tag team partner, Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. And it was interesting because the way it played out, it seemed like they kind of had the who was the bigger heel moment with Gable and Benjamin coming off as the bigger heels compared to Jordan. So I don't know if it's going to be a thing where, it's going to be Jason Jordan truly being the heel in this matter, or, Seth Rollins just beating the brakes off of him. In theory, Seth Rollins being the one that's going to heel. But it's going to, what's been going on with Jason Jordan over the last couple of months has definitely been interesting. So I am, really curious to see where it goes.
So we in a triple threat match right now, and you're going with Braun Strowman, correct?
More than likely, it's going to be Brock.
It's going to be Brock Lesnar, and it's going to be an 8-minute match. And Kane's going to take the pin.
I'm hoping it's going to be Brock. I mean, it could be longer. I mean, they could go with the traditional Brock Lesnar match, multi-man match formula. Something happens, Brock gets laid out. Then you get Braun versus Kane, and then Brock rallies back in the end to win it all.
That's the part that sucks, is I don't want to see Braun versus Kane.
I mean, Braun has actually, been doing an amazing job against these big men. He's one of the few, I think he might be the only big man in the industry that I wouldn't mind seeing a big man versus big man match.
He got a great match out the Big Show. So
I mean, he's got great matches out of the Big Show. He's got great matches out of a old Mark Henry and everything. So we got this triple threat match going. Brock just laid a huge jab on Braun. He dropped Braun with that jab. Did you see that?
Yeah, it was quick.
I'm like, it looked like he had almost knocked him out. So
yeah, you were right. They did the traditional. Kane did the choke slam. Brock Lesnar's about to oversell that choke slam for the next couple hours.
I mean, they got some pancakes out there from the Royal Road match. I mean, he got something. At least he got a snack this time.
Yeah, he get a snack, get his energy back.
All right, so stick with us. We're going to come back a little bit later in the match, keeping you... Brock is in the ring with the chair.
No disqualification.
And it's funny. The triple threat matches are instantly no DQ matches.
I always got confused by that.
Never made any sense. I mean, because, it can be all fair and square. But, yep, Brock is back on the outside of the match. Braun's in the ring by himself.
Hey, you think he's about to do a dive?
Nah, I don't think they're that crazy. But you know what? Let's stay tuned and see how things go. So far, this has been a great back and forth match. I mean, you had a whole bunch of huge shots. You had people going through tables. You had some chair action. And ladies and gentlemen, it's over. Brock Lesnar has just successfully defended his title. He pinned Kane.
Yeah, and Brock Lesnar didn't lay on the floor as long as I thought he was going to. To be honest with you, pretty much ended how I was supposed to. Kane was going to take the pin. Braun Strowman was going to look as strong as they possibly could or have him lose at the same time. Kane takes the pin. As far as the WrestleMania plans for Braun Strowman, I heard so many different things. Bray Wyatt, The Miz, Triple H, it doesn't matter. I just hope that he gets a chance to win the championship.
Yeah.
And the good thing, though, is if Roman wins it, hopefully by then we can reignite that Roman Reigns Braun Strowman feud, because I don't feel like that really had a conclusion. And Braun Strowman can beat Roman Reigns for the title. That'd be fun.
I'm still against you here. I still feel like it's too soon for Roman Reigns again. Oh my goodness, Braun Strowman is back up and still talking trash to Brock, and Brock wants nothing to do with Braun Strowman.
He already won the match. He's going to WrestleMania. What does he have to do with Braun Strowman anymore? Who cares? My thing is Braun Strowman saying that he never beat him. Brock Lesnar did beat you, Braun Strowman. So what you talking about?
He's never pinned him. Well,
he did. He pinned him in 8 minutes.
But not tonight.
Okay, well, you know Braun Strowman's my man. He's one of my favorite wrestlers. I'm just saying, don't say no lies, bro. He did beat you.
All right, so we're gearing up. believe this is going to be the final match of the night. The Women's Royal Rumble is the main event of the evening. Interesting note. I mean, earlier on, we said that there were, I think, 17 female wrestlers on the roster competing in the Royal Rumble this evening, and I think it just actually dropped to 15. It seems like Kurt Angle announced earlier that Alicia Fox is out of the Royal Rumble due to an injury, and it is also rumored that Tamina may also be out. So we're about to have a 30-woman Royal Rumble.
Can I just say something real quick? What the hell happened to Tamina, man? Because she has just been horrible in the last couple years. Like, I feel like she had better talent than what she's been showing recently.
Well, I mean, you got to remember, she got hurt. And then while she was out, she had everything going on with her dad.
Yeah.
And then her dad passed away. So she's been going through
a lot of emotional stuff. So she just... Okay, because I'm like, man, I don't remember her being this bad. I mean, her in-ring ability, that promo she tried to do, and she don't make Lana look good. She actually messed Lana up pretty bad.
Well, the whole purpose of Lana was to make Tamina look good.
Yeah, and that it was the opposite. So, but I think it's going to be some better surprises for the Women's Royal Rumble than the men's. I think Trish Stratus might return, Lita might return, Santina Marella might return.
I'm looking forward to see Billie Kay and Peyton Royce now from NXT. I mean, we had 2 guys from NXT in the Men's Royal Rumble. We might see them tonight.
How about that Moon chick?
Ember Moon?
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be too cliche. I mean, you had the NXT champion in the Men's Royal Rumble. I felt like having Ember Moon would just be a little too cliche. It's like, oh, we got the men's and women's champion in this match.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
So, I'm really, really hoping to see, like, a big return. Something, a shocking return. Something like AJ Lee. I mean, I know it's a shot in the dark, but that's what I'd like to see.
Yeah, if we see AJ, we might as well see CM Punk.
You got to see CM Punk. You just don't.
I'm not saying we have to. I would like. Okay, did I say we have to? I said I would like to see CM Punk.
The Men's Royal Rumble's already over, so that's,
That's not going to happen, but I would have liked to see CM Punk. That's all I'm saying. Obviously, the UFC didn't work out for him.
All right, so we're about to see who's going to be the number 1 and 2 entrants into the Women's Royal Rumble. Based on who's announced, who you think is going to win?
Ronda Rousey or Asuka?
I said based on who's announced, not who you think is going to be in the Royal Rumble.
Okay, based on who's announced, it's going to be Asuka. I don't think that it's going to be Asuka and they're going to go with Ronda Rousey because they need an attraction.
Let's stick to the questions that you're being asked.
Let's not stick to the questions that's being asked. Let's look to the facts, Steven. Ronda Rousey is coming back tonight.
Coming back? She was never there in the first place.
Yeah, she was there. She was there last WrestleMania. With WrestleMania.
Not in the match.
Oh, well, she was there.
I'm going with Asuka.
Okay.
And if Ronda Rousey's in the Royal Rumble, guess what? I'm still going with Asuka.
Okay, well, we'll see.
So, ladies and gentlemen, they are about to make history. It's talking about history. You know who's made a lot of history that doesn't get credit for it?
Who was that?
Sasha Banks. And I mean, she's in the first Women's Royal Rumble. She was in the first Women's Iron Man match. She was in the first Women's Hell in a Cell match. There's one constant in all of these history-making moments for the women's division. And Sasha Banks seems to be that constant.
Well, she seems to be the constant. She seems to be one of the best women's wrestlers in the whole division. But Vince McMahon still doesn't see anything in her. Like I said, Sasha Banks has been extremely disrespected over the years, in my eyes.
I mean, she did, and you know what? To pick it back, she has lost, I think, every last one of those matches, too.
Oh, gosh. Stephanie McMahon is coming out for some reason.
Yep. You know what? Actually, I might change my pick. Stephanie's going to be in this Royal Rumble. She's going to come out as number 30.
She has high heels on, right?
That means nothing. And she can go back in the change and come out as number 30, dressed as, classic Stephanie, and insert herself into the vision, and then maybe she'll get that comeuppance that you want for her. So, it looks like you got your wish. Stephanie McMahon is not out to be in the Rumble. Though she still could enter the Rumble, and she is out on commentary, so chances are looking slim. And now we got Little Miss Bliss coming out. I guess she's going to sit commentary with Charlotte. So it definitely looks like they're shaping this up to be a really big deal. I think what is her name? Maria Menounos. I think she's going to be an announcer.
Oh, it's going to be all women announcing team?
I think so. I guess, to mix it up. I mean, I've been hoping that they were going to bring Renee Young out. I mean, she does some great work on commentary and doesn't get the respect that she deserves.
If they want to bring someone out, that's who they should bring out is Renee. She just has this likability about her. Like, people just really like her.
Except for Vince. Or it could be a Michael Cole thing. He might not want to be upstaged.
Vince, well, like I said, the worst thing you could do is reject Vince McMahon's like advances. And I think Vince McMahon tried to get up Renee and she wasn't going for it.
I mean, why are you got to stop trying to present Vince McMahon as this.
He's a creepy old man.
He's not Jerry the King Lawler.
He's a creepy old man, yo.
He's not Jerry Lawler, though. I mean, he's not running around talking about puppies and everything else. You need
words and actions.
You need
two totally different things.
You got to respect the boss, man.
I respect what he's done in the past.
All right, so we got the number one entry coming up. Let's see who it is.
Yep, Sasha Banks.
Yep, and we now officially know that Sasha Banks is not going to win the Royal Rumble.
Told you.
So watch, I bet, since we got Sasha Banks as number one, and she just made history once again as the first woman ever in the Royal Rumble. Yeah. So you can stick another feather in her cap. Maybe they'll give her the first elimination as well. But I'm calling it right now. The number 2 entry in this Royal Rumble is going to be Bayley.
Yeah, it could be Bayley. I'm going to go with Nia Jax.
I don't know. I feel like Nia Jax, they want to hold her off till later to feel more like the odds on, to go up against Asuka.
Could be. We'll see. That makes perfect sense, but it is the WWE after all.
Told you. Oh, sorry, I'm wrong. It's actually Becky Lynch, but I guess you get one person from Raw, one person from SmackDown. But, Becky Lynch, Bayley, as far as the 4 horsewomen go, they're kind of interchangeable.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that I'm hoping that this is a great matchup. I mean, they got to see the men's matchup, and the women, especially starting off with Sasha and Becky Lynch, should definitely get us off on a good foot.
Right foot, wrong foot, whatever.
Well,
we'll see what happens.
I'm hoping they upstage the men's Royal Rumble, especially being in the main event. They got the spotlight that they deserve, and now it's just up to them to go out and show that they, bring the house down.
So are they going over the top rope or the middle rope?
No, this is just like the men's Royal Rumble.
Because they're kind of shorter than the men. That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, they're significantly shorter, but they got to get them over the top rope.
Until she had a conversation with Finn Balor, who actually trained her, and she said, "I feel like I'm missing out on a huge part of my life." And he said, "You need to go."
Oh, we got the third entry into the Royal Rumble. It looks like you got Sarah Logan. What do you think about Sarah Logan? I know you don't watch a lot of SmackDown.
I don't much think of her at all, bro. To be honest with you. Tell me about her that makes me... There was something that I need to look out about her.
I don't know, man. She's a member of the Riot Squad.
I don't really care for the Riot Squad. So...
I mean, that's pretty much all I know. I know I think she was in the women's NXT tournament to crown a women's champion there, but that's about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, but she's young. She might have a bright career in front of her.
Yeah, and they're too short to be doing this Royal Rumble thing.
That's disrespectful, man.
I'm just saying she couldn't even hardly get her up to the ropes.
I mean, it just wasn't her time. It wasn't her time. And she's holding her own against Banks and Becky Lynch in there.
She's bigger than both of them, of course.
All right, we're back with entry number 4 coming in the Royal Rumble. And we got a Absolution member. Looks like we're getting Mandy Rose. Now, I know you don't think much about Sarah Logan, but, you know, I think I remember you saying you think that Mandy Rose is the future of the women's division.
I think she is. She got the looks. She seems like the type to be friendly with Vince McMahon, and she's getting better every day. I mean, she's already better than Lana, so looks just as good as Lana, blonde hair. So yeah, and they're saying she's supposed to be the next Trish Stratus. So we'll see how. Oh, and she can squat 300 pounds, as Stephanie Jick said. So.
Oh, she's joining Total Divas.
Yeah, so those are all good signs. All good signs.
Look at that. See, she got Sasha almost all the way over the rope.
Almost.
They can get them up there. I guess I got more faith in them than you do.
Oh.
All right, entering the Women's Royal Rumble at number 5. You got Lita.
See, already better than men's Royal Rumble.
Exactly. So we already got a huge surprise.
Wow. So her and Matt Hardy on the same show. It's been a long time.
I think this is going to be a one-off. You think they're just going to jump her and toss her out?
That makes sense.
That's not that would be foul though.
Are they saying delete? That would be really fun if they said delete.
Absolutely awesome. You know this moment means as much to Lita as any of the women in this.
And they're going to jump Lita. That's messed up, man. Boo.
She's going to hold her on.
It's so great to see Lita back in the ring.
I feel like she lost the steps.
I mean, she hasn't wrestled. I want to say it's almost been a decade.
Yeah.
Outside of when she beat up Heath Slater.
You know, it's funny how the announcers try to sell it. You hear him? She hasn't lost a step. She lost like 10 of them.
That's messed up. So we got our first elimination. The future of the women's division, Mandy Rose, has just been eliminated by Lita.
Yeah. This is crazy. So I had no Absolution versus the Riot Squad on this night.
I mean, I told you that's not what they were going for. You didn't want to believe me.
Well, if Paige
so,
didn't get hurt,
we got
it
another
wouldn't have
NXT member coming up. We got Kairi Sane.
Oh, so you think she's gonna fight Asuka?
Why? Because she's Asian, man. You gotta get better, man. I swear, you know, you're like the new modern Jerry the King Lawler out here.
I'm just asking questions.
Be ashamed of yourself, man.
I'm not racist, man. My best friend's Asian.
I'm like, the fact that you got to count says something totally different though. All right, we're giving up for the number 7 entry into the Royal Rumble. Kairi Sane's beating people down. And who we got? Tamina. So Tamina's actually in. She's not actually hurt. No Lana. So maybe Lana's going to be in the Rumble.
No, she doesn't. What are you talking about, Michael Cole? Tamina has the power.
Yeah, Tamina got the power.
Oh my gosh. They're actually booking her strong right now.
I mean, she's in there cleaning house.
I know. There you go, Lita. Eliminator Lita.
Nope, bye, Lita. Ah.
I'll throw her out the ring.
And of course, now you have Lita laying out the divas. I mean, how do you feel about this? You got a, retired woman beating up all of the young divas.
I'm not a big fan, but I mean, at least they're able to punch her in the face and take her out the wrestle. At least she's not just doing that and going home. So. Okay, if she executes this move correctly, hopefully she doesn't break their face like she did Trish.
Lita's on the top for her moonsault.
Oh, gosh.
She pulled it off.
No, she didn't.
Yeah?
She almost broke Becky Lynch's ribs, man. She didn't pull nothing off.
She got the flip. I mean, it wasn't the prettiest thing in the world, but she pulled it off. So we just got our second elimination. And once again, it was eliminated by...
Becky Lynch.
Thank you, Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch has eliminated Lita.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Steven, is it's fine. If you put established star in there and they look strong, they do their move, and they get eliminated, that's fine.
Okay, so we got entry number 8, Dana Brooke, representing Titus Worldwide.
I feel like she could have been so much better if they had used her right.
I mean, it's not too late. I mean, you have this tendency to think if, they don't start utilizing people amazingly at the very beginning, that it's over for you. I mean,
I didn't say that. But what I'm saying is sometimes what you do with somebody at the beginning really could mess them up for the future.
I mean, she's only 29 years old. She still has some time to go. I mean, look at it. Just remember, the modern day Maharaja was a jobber.
I do remember that.
Look at him now.
And then now he's considered one of the biggest flops as a WWE champion in mid-ship memory.
I mean, you're just a hater. I mean,
unless you can name me some in recent memories that was a bigger flop outside of Bray Wyatt.
Bob Backlund when he beat Bret Hart for the champion.
How long ago?
Doesn't matter.
I said recent memory, and recent is
Dana Brooks just eliminated Kairi Sane.
I don't remember that, Steve. How old was I?
I mean, okay. What about Bray Wyatt?
Yeah, I'll give you Bray.
I mean, that was a complete. What about Randy Orton's last title reign? That was a complete flop as well. I mean, he lost the title to Jinder Mahal. That had to make that a bigger flop than Jinder Mahal's title reign.
He was a 15-time world champion.
I'm just saying, it doesn't matter. You said name some. I just named you 2. And we got number 9 coming in. We got returning Tori Wilson.
Yeah, she's real upset she never got a chance to win the belt. At least she still got it. Walking on a ramp was always her best talent.
Have I ever told you you're sexist?
She just wasn't that good of a wrestler.
I mean, during her era, she didn't have to be.
That's what I'm saying. Walking down and looking good was her talent.
Okay, we got another elimination. Tori Wilson has eliminated Dana Brooke.
Dana Brooke is gone.
So we currently got Sarah Logan, Tori Wilson, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks in the ring.
I like to say for the record, I'm not sexist. My girlfriend is a girl.
All right, so we got another member of Absolution. So now
we're at number 10.
We got Sonya Deville. Looked like Ruby Riott for a second there.
That's what I'm telling you. I don't know the difference. I have no idea. I can't tell the difference between them.
So Sonya Deville has eliminated Tori Wilson.
Yes, sir. She's gone.
So we got what is this, number 11 coming up here? Let's see who we got. And we got a Riot Squad member. We got Liv Morgan. She doesn't look like anybody from Absolution.
She changed up her look a little bit. When she first came out, she looked like Mandy Rose.
Mandy Rose or Alexa Bliss?
Whatever. She looked like a blonde chick.
I can see the Alexa Bliss comparison.
All 3 of them girls look alike in their own way.
Okay, we got another surprise entry. We got Molly Holly.
You remember when Trish Stratus used to make fun of her butt?
The weird things that you remember.
No, I remember Trish Stratus used to talk about it.
So you know what? We've had 2 superheroes in there today. We had Hurricane in the men's Royal Rumble, and now we got his sidekick, Molly Holly.
Oh, yeah, she was his sidekick.
Oh.
Okay.
Just eliminated Sarah Logan.
But she can go in the ring.
And I will say, yeah, she's in pretty good shape after all of these years.
Yeah, Vince McMahon used to just straight up disrespect her. Now she still got it. She still got it. I don't know what they were talking about with Lita, but Molly Holly still got it. That was a well executed flip. Ooh.
All right, we got the number 13 entry coming in. And it is Lana. You think she got a shot?
0 shots. 0% shot.
I mean, this is definitely her opportunity to showcase her improved wrestling ability. Look at that. She's getting some big Rusev Day chant, and she's getting jumped.
How would they?
So I guess you got your wish. The Absolution and the Riot Squad had just technically teamed up to beat down Lana.
Like I said, it wasn't my wish. I'm just telling you what they was going for.
Oh, see, their time is not a real alliance. This is more so they just dislike her from NXT. Now they're in there pretty much bullying. It's weird to see two heels bully another heel.
Well, I mean, is she really here? They really seem to like her. The audience.
All right, Lana has learned from Rusev.
I don't know about that.
She going a little crazy in there, beating them down. Now she getting jumped again. If only Tamina was still around. Oh, and we got Undertaker's wife, Michelle McCool.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen.
Maybe we'll get Layla.
Maybe. Maybe you think Santina Morello will come back?
What? Now, when we're talking during the men's Royal Rumble, you talking about Ronda Rousey.
No.
Now in the women's Royal Rumble, you talking about Santino Marella.
He won that women's Royal Rumble at WrestleMania. Remember that?
Disappointing, man.
Santana. That's what I'm talking about. Santana Marella.
This is not about any man in any way, shape, or form. That would be disrespectful to this current Royal Rumble. Maybe, at the 5th Women's Royal Rumble, Santina Marella can return, but no, not now.
Well, if he describes himself to be a woman, we should be able to announce him as such.
Listen, Martin Lawrence is not here. There's no Big Mama's house going on. And wow, Michelle McCool is cleaning house.
She's the Undertaker's wife, so thank you.
She just eliminated 2 people.
They booking her way too strong right now.
And she's actually in pretty good shape too. Whoa!
Wow.
Just eliminated Molly Holly. She has eliminated 3 people. And now she's in there with Lana. Now, I don't think I'm a big fan of this. It's nice to see Michelle McCool back, but to have her come in and now she has eliminated 4 people.
Yeah.
Back to back.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's time for her to go. Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks needs to get her gone. I'm like, I feel like, and we got another member of the Riot Squad coming out at number 15. We got Ruby Riott coming out. I feel like so far in this Royal Rumble, you've had the stars of the past eliminate 1 too many people.
Yeah, I agree, but you don't listen to me.
I'm like, Lita eliminated 2, Michelle McCool eliminated 4. I'm like, that's half the competitors eliminated by the old heads.
Yeah, exactly. And 2 is one thing. Michelle McCool threw them out easy too.
Really easy. And then I'm surprised they're not jumping Ruby Riott. And she just won't go away. All right, we're at number 16.
Ooh,
Vicky Guerrero.
She's back. What type of shape is she in? Is she in better shape than Lita?
We got Vicky Guerrero at number 16. This is about to be short. Let's see how long this lasts.
Okay.
Maybe she's there to introduce her daughter. Aiden English, his wife. And of course, wrongfully, they all gang up on Vicky Guerrero.
Vicky Guerrero was going to win if they didn't gang up on her.
Exactly. It's messed up. So foul. All right, so we got another entry coming up.
Who is it?
We got Carmella entering the Royal Rumble.
Money in the Bank winner.
You know what would be funny? If we get a Money in the Bank cash in right here. She's walking to the ring. She smacks And I'm curious, I guess, I'm not sure if she can cash it in on either show, but hit Alexa or Charlotte with the briefcase cash in, and then we get a, Vicky Guerrero just took out Carmella. You know, it's nice to see Vicky leaving and actually getting a 1-up.
She got a 1-up on Stephanie, so.
Sasha and Michelle, Becky and Ruby. 4 women in this match. We now await number 18.
All right, we're at number 18 in this in the Women's Royal Rumble. And we have Natalya, the Queen of Hearts.
I don't know why I got excited because I heard that noise. I have no idea.
I think that's why they put the noise in there, is to get you excited. I mean, I'm curious on what they're going to do with her. I mean, she had that storyline after she lost the belt where they made it seem like, I guess, she was leaving or was going to retire, but then all of a sudden she showed up the very next week like it never happened.
Yeah, I know. That was weird.
And Carmella has finally made it into the match.
Oh, those are some good kicks.
You know, I guess things aren't, improving. I'm curious to see how things go for her. I mean, she's actually, despite the success in winning the Money in the Bank, she's had a relatively rough year.
Yeah.
Her buddy Enzo is, fired. Once I hope, we don't know what's going to happen with that.
They wore out the James Ellsworth thing.
Her boyfriend Big Cass got injured, and it seems like they've split as well. So I'm curious on if she's considered tainted goods or not. But we got another entrant coming up, and we got Kelly.
Didn't I tell you, Steve? I told you she was coming back.
So we've had Carmella enter, we've had Natalya enter, now we have Kelly enter. Almost get tossed out by Natalya, but she was able to hang on. Oh, and once again, now you got Michelle McCool and Kelly went out to Michelle McCool.
Fill up, get a little more crowded with women's superstars.
The sad thing about this Royal Rumble.
What's that?
I would have really loved to get Maurice to return, but she's out pregnant. Oh, finally, Michelle McCool is gone. Eliminated by Natalya. Okay, we got number 20. We got Naomi coming in at 20. Though they didn't do the whole lights thing and let her do her whole glow business.
In the original NXT, Naomi's mentor is in the ring right now, Kelly.
That was her mentor?
Yeah. Before she was a Funkadactyl, she was in NXT.
And Kelly trained. Oh, yeah, that's right. I thought y'all saying Kelly taught her how to wrestle. I'm like, really?
Nah. I'm like, that would mean that she was a better trainer than she ever was a wrestler.
I thought that's what they were trying to say. I'm like, really?
Becky Lynch is eliminated.
Becky Lynch is gone.
I think they need to do a better job training these announcers. I've been having a big issue all throughout this Royal Rumble, and it's it's the first time that there's ever been a Women's Royal Rumble. And we got Jacqueline coming in at number 21.
What type of shape is she in?
And Michael Cole and Corey Graves just feel the need to constantly point out that they keep making that rookie mistake of, instead of helping someone eliminate the people, they seem to keep stopping them from eliminating people. And it's one of those things where while it doesn't make sense, you don't need to keep pointing that out.
Yeah.
And like, to me, it's one of those situations where they're undermining.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying for sure, but.
And Jacqueline's in there in pretty good shape.
Yeah, she's giving it to him.
Especially for, I think, Jacqueline's almost like 50 years old or something like that.
Go black, don't crack. That's what I always say. But he would get mad at me. He would get so mad at me.
No, I guess, even post-retirement, she was a trainer on Tough Enough a few years ago.
Yeah.
That's amazing. She's able to hang on.
Trying there. The athleticism of all these women absolutely.
So we got number 22 coming out now. We got Nia Jax.
Are they gonna make her look strong?
So we got Nia Jax entering the Rumble now, and I know we still have Asuka. So far, they've had some really good surprises in there, though I guess they, had a lot of room and opportunity with only 16 women on the actual roster. I was definitely hoping to still see, and Jacqueline is out.
Jacqueline is gone.
I was hoping to see Peyton
Oh,
Royce or Billie
bye-bye.
Kelly is gone. Nia Jax is cleaning house.
And now just flattens Natalia. Good luck.
So, we still got
I admire the guts
8
of
women
the
left in this Royal Rumble. They definitely got a room for a couple more surprises out there. They are finally after all of this time, allowing Nia Jax to be the monster that she is.
Naomi.
Wait.
She's still in it. Naomi's still in it. Naomi has not hit the floor. Naomi.
And I guess Naomi is going to be the Kofi Kingston or Shelton Benjamin in the Royal Rumble. She got tossed over the top.
How's she gonna get
got
back?
caught by the Divas, and they inadvertently set her on the guardrail.
She's on the barricade.
I don't know anyone's gonna.
Or I guess they called it the barricade now. And number 23. Oh.
Ember Moon, I called it.
Ember Moon is in.
I called it.
Women's champion. She's banged up. Her left
And she's selling her injuries from her match with
in her title defense in NXT.
Shania Blazer from NXT TakeOver.
She's participating. I don't know how she's able to move after that.
And you got Ember Moon versus Nia Jax.
Hand by Ember. Ember Moon now. This is awesome.
That was amazing.
Uh-oh.
So, of course, Naomi is this year's Kofi Kingston in the Women's Royal Rumble. Used the chair to get back in the ring off the barricade. And
all that work to be
instantly
eliminated.
eliminated by Nia Jax. I'm kind of sad to see Naomi go, but I'm still... I like Monster Nia Jax.
Yeah. They don't do it enough.
I mean, they did have her going a little soft with Enzo, but it seems like that's done.
Yeah.
And we got Beth Phoenix.
Oh, she look exactly the same.
And despite the fact that she's had a couple of Edge's kids, she looks like she's in great shape.
Yeah, well, what is she? Well, she was like a personal trainer, right?
She's been in the Men's Royal Rumble. She's eliminated the Great Khali. And she is face to face with Nia Jax. Now, I know I've been saying all night that I'm not a big fan of them letting the old head women eliminate the new women, but I kind of want to see Beth Phoenix eliminate Nia Jax.
Like I said, they did a good enough job of making Nia Jax look good, so I wouldn't be too mad.
I mean, I actually kind of hope that she comes out of retirement.
No way, no way.
And that was a nice moment. You had Beth Phoenix and Natalia had a nice little reunion, of course.
Yeah.
Before Natalia turned her back on Beth. But Roman eliminated Seth, so it's all to win.
There we
And
go.
finally,
The possible winner. We'll see though.
the winner of the 2018 Women's Royal Rumble, Asuka, is entering the foray at number 25. And she is about to clean house. Ember Moon got a couple good shots in, but she clearly still is not ready for Asuka, as Asuka has eliminated Ember Moon out of the Royal Rumble. All right, we got Mickie James in at number 26. You know, if she hadn't already been back, she would be a good surprise.
She would have been a great surprise.
So we got 4 entries left. 4 more competitors in the Royal Rumble. I'm not even sure who they have left.
Well, you think Mickie James would have been in the business if she had took Nikki Bella's spot? If she had got Nikki Bella's position instead of Nikki Bella?
I don't know.
You think she would have been like an all-time great?
She is an all-time great.
Nah, but like never would have left. Like she got fired.
I thought she asked for her release.
It was something like that.
I mean, but that's what happens from time to time. I mean, she's a real women's wrestler, and at the time that she was there, after, you know, Trish retired and Lita retired, they weren't necessarily about that life.
I think the fact that her and John Cena had a little squabble and she caused issues with the people that try to talk to John Cena really messed her up.
Oh, Natalya, precarious position right now.
Number 27. Looks like we got, is it Nikki? Yep, Nikki's back, and she's in the Royal Rumble. I kind of hope they don't give it to her.
Yeah, me too. I'm surprised the crowd really popped for her, though.
Well, they popped for her on Monday at the Raw 25. But it's, you know, it's nice to see that she's recovering from her injury.
I know.
I'm like, I believe they thought it was over for her.
Oh, that kick from Nikki Bella drops the boss. Absolutely not. There goes
It's too bad, like, she had to switch her finisher move up, because I thought it was good.
Yeah, but, you know, sometimes you got to, you know, for the longevity of your career, you got to change your finishing move. I mean, Hulk Hogan said it. You know, he feels like his career would have been a lot longer if his finishing move hadn't been the leg drop.
What move did he want it to be?
Didn't matter. He just said that the leg drop, you know, it has its effects.
How much longer did he want his career to be?
Doesn't matter how long he wanted it to be. What we're talking about here is the effect that your finishing move has on your career.
Any finisher move, if you do it for 40 years, is going to affect your career.
Not necessarily.
Name me a finisher move that was always effective.
The super kick. You're not going to end your career doing the super kick.
He blew out his knee multiple times. He blew out his back, and he had a career.
No. Shawn Michaels' issues came from how he bumped. He was constantly flipping himself over the turnbuckle doing the inside out.
We don't know that.
Yeah, that's because you weren't there. You were barely alive.
I'm saying we don't know that was the reason why his career got shorter.
Yeah,
you don't know that it could have been a wear and tear on his knees from doing that kick.
No, it wasn't.
You don't know. How do you know?
Because I watched I was there when he got injured. I was there for the injuries. You weren't.
But you don't know that if the super kick could have been what led up to it.
Aaron, he came back and was still doing the super kick.
The leg drop is one of the most safest team
it is the safest for the person that it is being applied to. But this is you pretty much falling on your butt. That's your spine and everything else. As an athlete, you should even know this. And now we got Brie Bella is in the Royal Rumble. I know that, you know, it's got to be tough on Daniel. Nikki's in the Rumble, Brie's in the Rumble, and he kind of has to watch.
Yeah, no.
Though Brie's looking a lot more like Nikki again.
Yeah. Well, yeah. She gained some weight from the pregnancy, I guess.
Or she quit being a vegan. Oh, I completely forgot about her. Nia Jax is back. Well, temporarily back. She's taking the good old Roman nap. All right, we got the number 29 entering into the Women's Royal Rumble. We got Bayley.
The Huggy.
So we got Bayley entering at number 29. We got Nikki and Brie still in the ring. Sasha Banks. Mickie James. Nia Jax. And Natalya. So we got one entrant left for this Royal Rumble.
You're going to guess who it is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's Ronda Rousey. Who are you going with?
Unfortunately, I kind of have to agree with you. I'm hoping that it's wrong. I mean, she tried to make it. Well, she did this thing where she tried to make it too clear that she was away somewhere else filming a movie.
3, 2, 1. Who is it?
It is Trish Stratus.
Oh wow.
Trish Stratus is number 30 in the Royal Rumble.
The greatest WWE Women's Champion of all time.
Oh, she is the greatest women's champion of all time, Michael Cole.
Championship reigns. A Hall of Famer, Trish Stratus, who in 2013 was inducted by Stephanie McMahon.
Let's see how this turns out. Everybody is gunning for Trish.
Oh,
we getting a long-awaited stare down between Trish Stratus and her stalker Mickey James.
One of the greatest women's feuds of all time. I don't care what y'all say. I hope she does the Donald Trump and then does that hand signal to the crowd again.
See, this is you keep walking yourself and down these dark roads, man.
Mickey and Trish Stratus renew the rivalries.
You know, I kind of like to see them fight at this year's WrestleMania. Not for the belts, just for old time's sake.
Yeah.
Mickey versus Trish one more time. Kind of like we got that last Rock versus Austin. And Trish Stratus has eliminated Mickey James. Oh, and here comes Nia Jax.
Jack is back.
Trucking Trish Stratus. And now all of the divas are jumping Nia. They're about to clear the path for Asuka to win this thing.
How you think her?
Oh, the Bella Twins are about to eliminate Nia Jax.
No way. I don't think Nia's going out.
I think you're going to need more.
And, now the rest of the women are joining in. And what? Oh. Bye, Nia. Great showing, though, at least.
Yeah.
Definitely did a great job of making her look dominant. So we got Trish, Natalya, Sasha, who's been there since number 1, Bayley, and Asuka. And Sasha has eliminated Bayley. Tossed out her best friend. It's messed up. But it is everyone for themselves. Trish just dropped Sasha. And Trish Stratus just eliminated Natalya.
Natalya is out of there.
Can you imagine if Trish Stratus...
So we're down to the final. I'm just going to call it the final 4 because they're twins. You got the Bellas, Trish, Sasha, and Asuka. And it seems like Sasha Banks is slowly starting to go heel.
Yeah, it's about time.
Trish Stratus is mocking Sasha Banks.
Oh, she's out. Bye-bye.
Ooh. And Sasha Banks has eliminated Trish. Uh-oh, and now she's going to back into Asuka. And you know nobody's ready for Asuka.
What are they saying?
You're getting Asuka's going to kill you chance to Sasha Banks. And Sasha's trying to convince Asuka to go after the Bellas. Oh. Sasha turned and knocked down Asuka, which was kind of stupid. You got 2 sisters, and now they all are attacking Asuka.
Oh, yeah, Sasha might be heel.
Like, Sasha talking big smack to Asuka. She got too comfortable, and the Bellas have eliminated Sasha Banks in the Rumble for 54 minutes. Longest woman in a Royal Rumble ever. So she's made history yet again. And your final 3, you got Asuka and the Bellas.
Yeah, she's going over, all right.
And they are not ready for Asuka. We already know they don't have what it takes to take her out.
Very well find out.
All right, so you had Asuka almost eliminate Brie. She's still hanging on the outside of the rope. She is over the top, so she gets knocked down. This is over. You got Nikki trying to take out Asuka.
Okay, and Nikki's about to eliminate her sister.
You know it. Or you gonna have and just as you said it, Nikki has eliminated Brie, socked her in the mouth. And you know that was probably stupid because now she's got to eliminate Asuka on her own.
As Asuka delivers a shoulder to the midsection, we're down to Asuka. Nikki Bella.
And Asuka's pointing at Alexa and Charlotte, pointing at the WrestleMania sign.
Opportunity. Asuka from the top rope with a missile drop kick. Who is it gonna be?
You know, if Asuka pulls this off, you got two former New Japan stars that won the Royal Rumble this year.
Get back in it, get back to their feet.
You know, how would you feel if Stephanie decided that she was going to taint this year's Women's Royal Rumble and be like, and the 31 entrance into the Royal Rumble is me, Stephanie McMahon.
I don't think she's gonna do that, and that's not gonna happen. Hey, let's just stay focused on reality, okay?
I mean, as much as you hate Stephanie, that's something that she'd do.
She's been good. She hasn't buried anybody. She seems happy to be there. She seems impressed and supportive of her women's wrestlers.
Disbelief on the face of Nikki.
I'm like,
And she hasn't slapped anybody. So
we still got Nikki and Asuka going at it. Asuka's out on the apron. Nikki's still in the ring. But this is still anybody's ball game. All right, we got both women, Asuka and Nikki Bella, on the outside of the ring. One of these two are going to win this and go to WrestleMania. Oh! And Asuka has won it. Asuka is your first Women's Royal Rumble champion. I called it.
as soon as I seen that Ronda Rousey was coming out, I agree.
So who do you think she's going to choose?
She's probably going to choose Alexa Bliss, but I hope she chooses Charlotte.
I think she's going to go for Charlotte as well. So, as we wait to see if she's going to pick who she's going to go after, so what do you think about this year's Royal Rumble?
The first one and the second one.
Just the pay-per-view in general.
Decent Royal Rumble. Pretty good. I wasn't disappointed. I like the Women's Royal Rumble. I like the people that were surprises. I think the Men's Royal Rumble, it wasn't that many good surprises to me. But it was a well-put-together match. It was exciting. And, you know, you weren't 100% sure about who was going to win. So, that was definitely a change in this year's Royal Rumble. So, and the women's one was decent.
It's definitely a great first outing for them.
Yeah, I agree.
I figure, you know, as they do more and more, the women will get more experience in it and get better. And it looks like we got both Alexa and Charlotte in the ring. So it looks like we're actually going to get a decision on who Asuka wants to face at WrestleMania. And I always think it's funny that that they're doing this so far out. Both brands have a pay-per-view in between now and WrestleMania. So just because they're the champion, they're not guaranteed to be champion come WrestleMania. Wow, Asuka is really short.
Yeah. Well, Alexa Bliss got on high heels.
Ah, that's what it is. I'm saying, I could have sworn, I thought Alexa Bliss was the shortest. And they're about the same. They're looking eye to eye right now.
Yeah, she real short compared to Charlotte.
Now, what if she's like both?
That'd be interesting.
And Asuka with the choice and the opportunity of a lifetime.
Okay, so who's this?
Ronda Rousey.
And we got Ronda Rousey. She wasn't in the Rumble, but Ronda Rousey is here. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of her music though. So let's stand by and see what we got going on here. All right, so in the middle of Asuka choosing who she's going to face at WrestleMania, we got Ronda Rousey out here. I don't get it.
I don't get it either, but they like I said, I figured she was going to steal the show somehow.
Seems a little ill-timed. I'm like, I don't know if she plans on challenging Asuka
They just want to
at
get by
WrestleMania,
so.
or maybe she plans on being the an enforcer. Or is Asuka going to face Ronda Rousey instead of either champion?
We are sitting here with the boss. We're sitting here with Stephanie McMahon. And Stephanie has no idea what Ronda Rousey is doing out here, except for the fact that she's playing at WrestleMania.
Okay, so this is definitely a confusing moment. One of those moments where it's where's Triple H to explain what's going on when you need him?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
So hey, this is this year's 2018 Royal Rumble. We got Ronda Rousey going face to face with Stephanie. But you know what? That's all the time we got this evening. Thanks for joining us in our live reactions to the 2018 Royal Rumble. Check back with us later in the week for the next edition of VGR Lockdown.